In this video, we will be evaluating a 3x3 determinant. A matrix is a rectangular array of numbers enclosed in brackets. Every square matrix, we can call it A, is associated with a single real number called the determinant of A. We designate the determinant of A with vertical bars around the name of the matrix. If A is this matrix that's defined here, find the value of the determinant of A. In other words, find the value of this determinant. Now we'll be doing that with diagonals like we did with our 2x2 determinant. Only since we have a 3x3, we need diagonals that contain 3 numbers. So to get started, I'm going to copy column 1 right next to column 3. So I have 2, 1, and 0. And then I'm going to copy column 2 right next to this one. So I have -3, 4, and 2. Now the reason for copying those columns is so that we'll have a complete diagonal of 3 numbers. So my first diagonal that I'm going to multiply is right here. So I have 2 times 4 times -6. And then I'm going to add to that this product of this diagonal. So I have -3 times -5 times 0, and then add to that the product of the numbers on this diagonal. So 5 times 1 times 2. Then I have to subtract my diagonals in the other direction. So I'm going to subtract, starting in this upper right hand corner, I need to subtract this diagonal, the product of the numbers in that diagonal. So subtract 5 times 4 times 0, subtract the product of the numbers in this diagonal. So 2 times -5 times 2, and then subtract the product of the numbers in this diagonal. -3 times 1 times -6. So now we're just going to do the math. 2 times 4 is 8, times -6 will be -48. This product is 0. This product, 5 times 1 times 2 is 10. Subtract 5 times 4 times 0, that's 0. Subtract 2 times -5 times 2 is going to be a -20. Subtract -3 times 1 times -6 is +18. -48 plus 10. This is plus 20 minus 18. So it looks like I have a -36. So the determinant associated with this matrix has a value of negative 36. Do another one. I'm asked to find the value of this determinant. So I'm going to start by copying column 1, 5, 0, 4, and column 2, negative 1, 2, and 1. Then always start with the upper left corner and do your product on that diagonal. So I have this diagonal, so 5 times 2 times 3 plus, and then this diagonal, negative 1 times negative 9 times 4 plus, and then this diagonal, 6 times 0 times 1. And subtract the diagonals in the other direction, starting up here in this upper right corner. 6 times 2 times 4. Subtract this diagonal. 5 times negative 9 times 1. Subtract this diagonal. Negative 1 times 0 times 3. So we have 5 times 2 times 3 is 30, plus negative 1 times negative 9 times 4 is a positive 36, plus 6 times 0 times 1, 0. Subtract 6 times 2 times 4 is 48. Subtract 5 times negative 9 times 1 is negative 45. And then subtract negative 1 times 0 times 3 is 0. So we have 30 plus 36 minus 48. This is plus 45 minus 0. 63. So my determinant that was defined right here has a value of 63.